Embarks in the Edmonton territory, plays it around behind the net. Oil King defense there. Matt midpointed ahead. The puck all the way to center. Calgary's got it. Vandalist left side. Tyson Galloway. Center single shot. Prokop. They lift it back. Sanders back into the Edmonton zone. Robertson retreating. The Rangers box up. Forced by Fiddler Schultz. Got it around the left hand side. It'll be worked to center. They try to hook up with Turner. Shot to do not click. It's all down to the Calgary end. Edmonton works in their first launch change to their hockey game here scoreless. We played 38 seconds.
Pitching on and head to head against the Edmonton Oil Kings. It's 0 for 11. Edmonton has the lead second at penalty.
Oil Kings get the draw. Matthew Robertson delivers his flat shot clear around all the way down to Calgary territory. To our left, Peters out of the net, leaving for Jackson Vandaley. Over in the power play to center, distributes left wing side to Sean Tschigerl. Points to 9 straight for number 19. Out to the blue line to Vandaley. Across now to Tyson Galloway. Looking dangerous. Not anymore. Keeler jams ahead to play the corner. Josh Prokop. Tschigerl trying to center to Fiddler Schultz. Broke it up and sent away and down the ice by Liam Keeler. Edmonton changing. Calgary on the counter strike. Getting ahead. Josh Prokop over the line left side. Fiddler Schultz blocked out there by the Oil Kings. Josh Williams will backhand the puck out to center. Goes all the way back into the Calgary zone to our left. The Hitmen wearing their black jerseys tonight, along with copper red.
All year, Braden Peters, 5 wins on the year, goals against 3.39.
Off the ground, Oil Kings Williams scores! Josh Williams finds the top corner. Thank you for your patience for those watching tonight, those listening on Sportsnet 960 The Fan as well. Off the draw, the puck goes to the Oil Kings, and they'll wrist it away. Atkinson bounds one down the ice. So Calgary, 2 early power plays in this game, Jeff.
The other one generated a couple of shots, but again, it hasn't been dangerous all year.
Here they come through center now, led by Riley Fiddler Schultz, the puck carrier. Tschigerl, Josh Prokop with them as forwards. The defense, Jackson Vandalist and Tyson Galloway. Scrum in the Edmonton zone, dug out by Calgary. Work it D to D. It's Vandalist on the right wing boards. Had a goal last night in the win up in Red Deer. It was a 4-3 overtime triumph that Cale Zimmerman produced the winner on. Tschigerl on the right boards. Blue line to Vandalist. Across to Galloway. The wrist shot grabbed by Kosa. He is a monster in that Edmonton net, and he reached
by Williams, who again has goals in 5 straight. 2 tonight.
Pride of Langley, British Columbia, playing in his 200th career game in the Western Hockey League tonight. Josh Williams, and already off to a memorable start. Calgary up into the offensive end of the rink, trying to draw the equalizer. Fiddler Schultz out with Tschigerl and Josh Prokop on this line. They get their top unit out. Get it out to the blue line to Luke Prokop. He'll dump the corner. Tschigerl after it, tied up by Dohaniuk. Loose puck, Fiddler Schultz.
Assist to number 24, Logan Dohaniuk. And to number 22, Matthew Robertson. Time of the goal, 8 minutes, 44 seconds. Williams is second of the game, 14th of the season from Dohaniuk and Robertson at 8:44.
2 goals just under 4 minutes apart. Take it from a 1-0 Calgary lead to a 2-1 Edmonton advantage. Puck in the Hitmen zone on the stick of Luke Prokop. The alternate captain, good play to center, has Sean Tschigerl working 1-on-3. Teammates are changing. He holds it on the boards, and now the support arrives in the form of Adam Kidd. Edmonton to the puck, though. Reimer around the left side. It'll be snapped on by Cap to center over the head of Keeler. Icing.
If he's kneeling down, he's got everything covered, but you get him moving like he did there, left and right, slides it through the legs. Perfect shot there by Stotts.
Indeed, and the lead short-lived for Edmonton. Just a minute 19 after they had taken the 2-1 advantage. Stotts ties it. Edmonton coming up here. Williams looking for the hat trick. Shot off the stick of Galloway. Rebound Oil Kings. Neighbors out to the blue line. Dohaniuk across Robertson. Wrist shot is grabbed on the chest by Braden Peters. It ultimately falls off, but he's able to changing directions, and Braden Peters had to be cat-like to get the right leg out to pat it aside.
Top lines out for both clubs. Should be some fireworks again.
Calgary last change, so they want this matchup. Off the draw, the puck goes to the Hitmen. Here's Riley Fiddler Schultz. The shoot-in. Sebastian Kosa's out of the net. He'll set it up for Logan Dohaniuk around the right wing side. It'll be chipped out to center. And Calgary's got it back. Galloway in front of his own bench. Up the right side, Fiddler Schultz shoots it in. Kosa out of the net. Could not grab it to slow it. Calgary looking for it. Josh Prokop against Dohaniuk. Dohaniuk stole it from Prokop. Worked it behind the net to Matthew Robertson. Boards and out. Vandalist blocked Oliver's entry. Now it ricochets into the Calgary end of the rink. Galloway played it around for the Hitmen. Not out. Neighbors cuts it off on the right wing circle. Chased on by Tschigerl. Drew the crowd, fed it high, but he surprised his D with it. And it goes all the way back into the Edmonton zone. That's a self-clear. No icing. 6:53 to go in the first period. A wild source. Flames can relate to that. Noah Hannafin among the people in the MASH unit on their side. Off the draw, puck goes to Calgary. Josh Prokop, blue line, Vandalist, and the shot blocked by Jake Neighbors. Looks to be okay. It was a bullet slapping through. Neighbors kind of bopping around on one leg, though. Had a chance to change, but he's going to skate it off and attack on Vandelise. Forechecking. Vandelise plays it aside to Josh Prokop, and the Calgary captain looking for Fiddler Schultz. Intercepted by Kate Oliver. Now to Neighbors. To the trailing Williams. It hopped over his stick. Trying to set him up for a hat trick in the first period. Tschigerl on the counter punch for Calgary. To the blue line. Stopped. Carrying ahead as Galloway got knocked over. Loose puck cleared by Edmonton. Can't hit Williams on the stretch pass. And icing called against the visitors from the capital city.
Didn't know what to expect going into this game tonight, Brad.
Well, Blake Allen will clear it. It goes off an Oil King up the middle and down the ice. Calgary now will change 3 of the 4 killers. All 4 now as Vandelise heads off. So it's Toth, Luke Prokop, Tschigerl, and Fiddler Schultz on the penalty killing brigade. Edmonton attacking. Jalen Lightman up the left wing side. Head down trying to turn the corner. Couldn't get around Luke Prokop. Told you it's tough to beat him one-on-one.
Yes.
Johaniak now rink wide. Here's a shot. Tip wide as Ethan Kapp let it fly. Net knocked ajar as Lightman is face down after coming in caught.
In the power play, but again, they've got so many weapons. They miss some, but it's not that evident when they bring these other guys out.
Yeah, Carter Such replacing Gunther on this unit. Oliver and Williams as well. Calgary with a steal and going to bring it up the ice shorthanded. Sean Tschigerl, wrist shot is wide of the net. Oil Kings get the puck back, and the former Victoria Royal, Cade Oliver, will bring it up the ice. It's tracked down by Tschigerl, then tripped Tschigerl. No call on that, and Robertson will bring the Oil Kings in. 53 seconds on their power play. Robertson crowded by 2 hitmen, Stotts and Toth. Stotts got the puck, couldn't get it out. Williams on the left circle now for Edmonton. On his off wing to the blue line to Jake Neighbors. Right circle, here's Robertson, the Ranger prospect, scores! Matthew Robertson! He's at Dufton. Josh Prokop, Riley Fiddler Schultz has won the 3rd most face-offs of anybody in the Central Division, and he wins another for Calgary. Josh Prokop, the shot, it'll bounce towards the goal, but just wide. Prokop gets the puck back. His goal total this year, 9, along with 21 points. He leads the Hitmen in scoring, but Edmonton will get the puck ahead. Neighbors decked at center by Vandelise. And the Calgary defenseman is going to take a penalty here.
Where the puck is, where it's going, and where to be.
They do not change the forward unit. Calgary's killers are now Fiddler Schultz, Tschigerl, along with Galloway and Luke Prokop. And the puck cleared by Calgary and down the ice.
Surprised he got up, Brad. He went hard shoulder first, but it's been a rough couple of shifts for Neighbors before the end of the first and now early in the second.
Yeah, it took that open ice hit from Jackson Vandelise that drew a penalty. It still has Vandelise in the penalty box. Neighbors to the left wing side, now to Carter Such. Swung it out to the blue line to Matthew Robertson. Carried to the half wall, blind up high pass, able to keep it in as Such. Back down to Robertson in the left wing circle. Pestered by Tschigerl, returns it to Such. Now to Williams in the high slot. To the right circle, dishes to the boards. Neighbors, blue line, Robertson, slap shot, pad save made by Peters. Rebound to the boards, Neighbors first for Edmonton. To Williams, to the blue line, Robertson. Now over to Such, to the slot to Williams. It's blocked on, and the rebound to the corner. Williams drops it free. He's got Such trying to tip it in front. It gets redirected to the boards. Penalty to Vandelise is over. Calgary with a kill at full strength. Looking for the equalizer. Fiddler Schultz in over shooting. That hit either Tschigerl or Kapp. And Edmonton in transition. Williams will slow it down in this breathing moment for both teams here. Change is completed. Edmonton, Peter.
For me.
It does.
I got to do some stuff. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. The league also not doing year-end awards as a league, but they will let them do like for division by division. So we'll try to predict that as well.
Should be fun. Coming up on Sunday. Calgary's got the defensive zone locked down here as Edmonton tried to get a shot through. Never found its way to Peters. On the left wing boards is Calgary. Sean Tschigerl worked on by Carter Such. Jalen Lightman in there as well, but it's Tschigerl out with a puck. Keep in mind, he's got a 9-game point scoring streak. No points so far for number 19 of Calgary as Braden Peters grabs the puck at the side of the net. And I thought the Armies would have another chance to make a right play here. He'll snap at his center, and he's got Keeler, but at his off right wing, he can't take the pass on the backhand. Into the corner it goes. Keeler hunts it down, trying to find a teammate. That was Reimer, but it did not work for a play in Calgary's Adam Kidd, who's got one of the 2 Hitman goals. It is center to Sean Tschigerl. Stood up by Kapp. Puck taken away by Carter Such of Edmonton. He'll zip it to center, and he's got Lightman up near the Calgary line. Just missed him. He's a speedster. Now the puck centered. Save made by Braden Peters off of Van Olm in front, who headed to the front of the net. Like real different benches. You look at the Calgary side, all the players standing, leaning over the boards.
Yes.
On the Edmonton side, you can only see their heads.
It's really low.
Looks like we're watching minor hockey. The benches are so low over there.
They can't see.
Out at center ice. The puck down the ice into the Edmonton zone. Robertson kind of Slowed up, linesman says, no, you could have got there. Waves it off, and Robertson now, nice play out the left side. Jake Neighbors, little chip and chase. Williams on his horse will get there to negate the hybrid icing race. Loose puck goes to Calgary, and it's Riley Fiddler-Schultz to Josh Prokop, to the wing to Tschigerl, back to Prokop. 1-on-2, trying to dance through Robertson, could not, and the play is offside at the line. Oliver and Vandelis come together after with beautiful symmetry. They stayed at the dorms at the U of R. So it was just a fantastic setup there in the Saskatchewan capital. Off the draw, puck to Edmonton, slap shot. Neighbors is wide of the goal. Jake Neighbors has a couple of assists in this hockey game. Lurking around, forechecking on Neal, who chopped it to Josh Prokop and sends it to center. Fiddler-Schultz is on it. 2-on-1 Calgary with Tschigerl. The shot, shoulder save made by Kosa. It went off of Dohaniak and then the left shoulder of Kosa and up and out of.
And getting a good shot on goal, though, from a tough angle.
Fiddler-Schultz against Kate Oliver on this draw. Won by Edmonton. Dohaniak in the corner. Checked on by Sean Tschigerl. He is a worker bee, and he digs it out to the blue line of Luke Prokop. Dumped it wide of the net, hoping for a favorable bounce, but it comes to Edmonton near side. Josh Williams will just flip it to center. It'll bounce to the Calgary line. Luke Prokop reels it in. Plays it across to Rory Neal. Back to Prokop now. Out the left wing side to Sean Tschigerl. Gathering speed through center. Number 19 will flip it into Edmonton territory. Josh Williams there. Tschigerl finishes him with a body check. Helping out is the captain, Josh Prokop for Calgary. Dug the puck out to the blue line to Galloway. Across for Vandelis. Looking dangerous. Shooting. Blocked by Josh Williams. So 3 points tonight and filling shooting lanes. Josh Williams very noticeable for Edmonton. And the Oil Kings, Dohaniak will get the puck to center. Atkins over the stick of Ethan Peters. The pride of Moose Jaw will play it up the right side. Cam Atkinson flipping the puck in. Liam Keeler is after it for Edmonton. Got there ahead of Galloway, but he pinned him off. Did Galloway, and Fiddler-Schultz grabs the puck. Now to Jackson Vandelis. The defenseman will play it left wing. Tschigerl touched it back to Galloway, who sends it in. Kosa's out of the Edmonton net. Hasn't been overly busy this period. Neither goalie has. Been a lot of neutral zone play, a lot of board play. No scoring this frame. 5:19 remaining in the second. Still 3-2 Edmonton. Oil Kings bring it up into the Calgary zone. Liam Keeler sauce to the front off of Atkinson and wide. He was all bottled up by Galloway. Couldn't get quite free there. Puck on the left boards. Tschigerl unable to get it. Got some help from Galloway, who put a check on Dohaniak. Puck ends up on the boards. Dohaniak again for Edmonton. Try to center. Blocked again. Galloway. And out at center, Edmonton on it. Williams to Robertson. Matthew Robertson, center ice pass, has Josh Williams. Neighbors to his right, took the pass. Left side play. Here's some this year. And along with Tristan Zandy as well. Good core to build around.
And they've played a lot in this brief schedule. All situations as well.
Faceoff goes to Edmonton. Dohaniak unable to get the puck out. Held in by Josh Prokop. Now it gets to center. And Tyson Galloway strides onto it. Plays it across to Luke Prokop in his own zone. Snap to center to his brother Josh. He'll roll it to the net. Kosa will make a play on it. Sweep it behind the goal now to Dohaniak. Pressured by Fiddler-Schultz, but got it to Neighbors. Catching up on the far left side is Robertson. He skates onto the puck and rips it in. Peters out of the Calgary net. Couldn't stop it. Neighbors has for Edmonton. To the corner to Josh Williams. Oliver in front, took the pass, this shot, save made by Peters, a rebound chopped by Neighbors over top of the net. Edmonton buzzing, trying to extend the lead. 4-2, trying to make it 5. But Calgary able to survive that shift, and Luke Prokop gets the puck out. Sean Tschigerl racing onto it against Dohaniak. Those two battle on the near left wing wall. Tschigerl, he's got some room, dishes off Fiddler-Schultz, wrist shot, Kosa made the save. Gabrick was out in front. Not even sure how Kosa could see that. Kept into the blue line by Jackson Vandelis. Kosa again out of the Edmonton goal. Dish it off to Dohaniak, wearing number 24.
That loss to Calgary. Edmonton has lost only one game in a shootout. Overall, they haven't lost on the road this year, Brad. Their 2 losses have come on home ice. They're 9-0 on the road.
Calgary on home ice, 4-3-1 off the draw. Hitman after the puck in the right wing corner. Riley Fiddler-Schultz trying to feed the blue line. It got blocked off, and Edmonton's Josh Williams to center. His pass broken up by Josh Prokop. Feeds it ahead, and Fiddler-Schultz will start a play for Calgary. Behind the net to Sean Tschigerl. Checked on nicely there by Robertson. Helping out Josh Prokop, and the puck goes free. Neighbors arrives for Edmonton. He gets checked from behind by Sean Tschigerl, and Neighbors is shaken up. There's going to be a penalty to Tschigerl, but left side, and here comes Atkinson. 3-on-3 on the rush. Long shot, blocked away by Peters. Rebound on the right side. The shot turned away on the short side by Braden Peters. Edmonton the puck again. Atkinson nearly drove it off the leg of the referee to start the cycle. Sneaking in off the right point and keeping in for Edmonton is Ethan Peters. Puck behind the Calgary net for Scott Atkinson. He centers it. Here's Latimer. Couldn't shoot it. Tschigerl was on him. Fiddler-Schultz as well. Latimer trying to dump it in front. cut off by Rory Neal. And he'll play it up the left wing side. Got it to center ice to Sean Tschigerl. Josh Prokop with him. Tschigerl now by himself. Tied up by Robertson, who gave him a slash in the back of the legs. So clearly Tschigerl, a marked man after that check on Neighbors in the second. He's going to have a very interesting third period, it would seem. As Blake Allen will bring Calgary ahead up the left side. He's got Evan Toth, red line and health clear for Calgary, and down the ice, Oil Kings will change the killers. They've got Williams and Oliver up front. The back end belongs to Peters along with Robertson. And Williams is playing a game of keep away as he lugs the puck out of the Calgary zone, skates all the way back to his own blue line, and now turns up ice. Williams, 2 goals, 1 assist tonight. Here's a play off the right circle, but he couldn't get the shot away. Galloway had tied him up nicely. Loose puck to Calgary, and it's Sean Tschigerl, pestered by Williams. Lost the puck, got it back. Tschigerl in up the left wing circle. Here's a shot, he scores! Then he gets rammed into the backboards by society, but lots of left-handed hockey players. Center ice, shoot in from Edmonton Slaney, and Calgary's got it. There's a right shot. It's Josh Prokop to the left shot, Vandelis. Now to center to Josh Prokop. Up the right side, Fiddler Schultz. He'll bring it in, shooting, and Kosa found that one at the last second. As that one looked like it had a chance to go inside. His uncle Vern used to play in the National Hockey League, and he spent an awful lot of time with Vern in the shutdown, working and training, and boy, just really has paid dividends to his game this year. He's taken a big step forward. Here comes Edmonton, Leipin in with a wrist shot off the left circle, high and wide. In Calgary, Sean Tschigerl on a turn back, 2-on-1 with Fiddler Schultz, trying to get wide on defenseman Peters. Couldn't, so he left it for the trailing Josh Prokop. He spins, he shoots, but it deflected into the left circle and is cleared by Edmonton. Oil Kings Leipin, boy, he has been everywhere tonight. So noticeable when you get that great speed. Such in there forechecking with him as well. The puck comes around, trying to hold in is Matt Smith. He overskates it, and Fiddler Schultz away. 1-on-1 against Robertson, dragged into the middle, couldn't get by him. Now we get the puck back, and it's taken away by the back-checking Oil King Latimer. On the left side, it's cleared down. This is icing against the Edmonton Oil Kings.
What a big defensive play by Peters, the rookie defenseman for the size. Looks like he's like 6'3", 6'4", Brad. Good shot as well.
Indeed, right between the circles is a good place to shoot it from as well. Great A chance. Draw goes to Calgary.
Scored by number 13, Caleb Reimer. Unassisted. Time of the goal, 9 minutes.
Another one in this lead is 3 goals.
Yeah, they've been doing it, everybody, Brad. 17 wins, 1 loss, and 1 shootout loss. And winning on the road, they haven't lost on the road. They've been doing it to everybody in this division this year. Just above and beyond everybody this season.
Well, in baseball, you're always looking for a good closer. Edmonton can close teams out. They don't give up too many, especially when they lead in the third, as you mentioned. They are perfect. Here's a shoot in here for Calgary. Tschigerl out with Fiddler Schultz and Josh Prokop. They get it to Josh Prokop. Checked. It'll be Seepman to hold it into the blue line. He put it in the slot, but it was behind Fiddler Schultz. And Edmonton on the stretch pass. Tried to hit Williams for the breakaway. Got a stick, or pardon me, a skate, but not a stick. Calgary clears out top to Josh Prokop. He'll flip one in. Out of the net is Kosa. Going to pass it off to Cap. With 10:08 remaining here. Edmonton up by 3. Cap, Scott Atkinson. And Fiddler Schultz wins it for Calgary. Evan Toth. Shoot around is cut, held in by Ethan Cap. Bouncing puck, though, goes to Keeler of Edmonton. Stolen by Galloway as clear hits Cap. Now bounces out, and Sean Tschigerl is going to foot race against Ethan Cap. Trying to bump him up the puck, he does. Centered up for Fiddler Schultz. The shot hits Cap and goes up and out of play, and Cap and Fiddler Schultz do some shoving. And I would add a Leipin, he turned that one aside, and now Calgary sends it down the ice. Edmonton swooping onto the puck. It's Matthew Robertson. 5:38 remaining here in third period. 1:10 on the Edmonton power play. They're up 8-3 on the scoreboard. A play to Oliver. Back pass for Leipin misses, and Kosa's got to come out of the net and make a play on it with Fiddler Schultz in the neighborhood. Worked it to the boards, but Leipin got checked off by Fiddler Schultz. Another penalty coming to Calgary. And Leipin did
rub it in, just based on sportsmanship, but last game of the year, they don't like each other. Maybe some of the factors, a couple of players injured for Edmonton, so all adds up into let's get more.
Certainly does. Here's a wrist shot save made by Braden Peters.
What do you think?
Van Olm. I see it the same way. It's +1 to deal with anyway, so I see it both ways. I think both sides are right in this one.
Well, Luke Pierce is running the bench. Maybe the players are just going when they want to go. I want to just get.
Off the draw. Calgary, the puck will bring it up. Here comes Graydon Seepman out of the penalty box as Fiddler Schultz takes the pass. That's the deal with Dohaniuk, who ties him up. And the puck will go free. It is cleared by Zimmerman and down the ice. Kosa out of the net has not been very busy here in the third period. Will play the puck. As a matter of fact, the shots are 15-5 Edmonton. They've outscored Calgary 4-1. Tschigerl got the first one, and since then it's been all Edmonton. Tschigerl had cut it to a 4-3 deficit. That's as close as Calgary was able to get. Oil Kings, Keeler, left wing boards out to the blue line to Carter Such. Dish it off to Dalhaniuk in the middle. Right circle now. Here's a shot, and it's gloved by Braden Peters off of Ethan Peters. In the Battle of Peters,